Well, hi guys, welcome back to Linda's Pantry, and today, I got lots to show you. I'm not even sure what I'm going to title this video, but hopefully it explains in the title so you don't mistakenly jump on here and then go, I didn't want to watch that. Anyways, so I've got the results of my giveaway, and I'm going to introduce you to a couple of Thrive products that I absolutely love this idea. So I've got two of the SmartStart starter boxes, and this is designed for customers that aren't sure how they would use the Thrive products, need recipe ideas, that kind of thing, and it introduces them with 6 or 7 recipes, and all the things that they need to do those recipes revolved around a theme. They come in 3 different types, and that is Southwestern chicken, ground beef, and pulled pork. And so I have the pulled pork and the ground beef here, and I'm going to show you what's in these boxes. I'm going to make something for you, and I'm going to show you a simple plate, and then we're going to draw the winner of my contest. And actually, it wasn't a contest. This is an appreciation to everybody that helped launch my business. This is an in-home business that I was blessed with the opportunity to jump in on, and I was dragging my feet and said, no, I got too much on my plate, literally. I don't even need more food on my plate. And once I tried it, I was totally convinced that I needed this in for me, as well as for all the people that I might be touching out there on the internet, and my family and surrounding friends. So I decided that whoever signed up under me as a consultant in the month of August, that I would put their name in a drawing, and we would draw a name, and I'm going to send them one of these boxes of their choice. So if you decide you want the Southwestern chicken, that's fine. You can go on the website. The link will be down below to my website. You can go on there and you would hit groceries, shop groceries, and then if I can, I'll leave a link right to the page, but I've been trying, I couldn't do it. But you shop groceries, and then it's starter boxes is what they're under, and it shows you, and these are valued at $105. So anyways, we'll draw the name at the very end, okay? And all 11 of you are in here, and I've talked to most of you, those that I couldn't get a hold of. You know, if you have any questions, please contact me, because I don't know that all of you set up your first party and are going to get commission on your own starter kit that you bought as a consultant. So contact me if you need to. I also am going to share with you what a simple plate looks like. Look at this. This is the best packaging. You can put it on your shelf and see it says garden vegetable pizza with sausage. I'm making this for a couple tomorrow that's coming to my home, and so I'm not going to show you how to make this one. But I've got some simple plates on the way, and so I will be doing another video on that. When you open this box, look at this. Whoops. You open the box, first thing you're going to see is your recipe card. And everything you need for this pizza is in this box. And I will bring you in close and show you. But this recipe card is very cool. It's designed to go into a binder. So it tells you right down here, grab from your pantry butter or oil and granulated garlic. That's all you need to complete this pizza, except for those things. Everything else is right in here. Then on the back of the card, it's 6 steps. 6 steps. And a 10-year-old could do this. My 9-year-old grandson could do this. And everything, each step is numbered. So you've got number 3. Oh, look at all that mozzarella cheese. This refreshes delicious. It's the best cheese. In fact, I threw out some cheese from a different company. It tasted terrible and in comparison. Unless you like the taste of kind of a soured, almost a rancid powdered milk taste. It really wasn't good. But this one, okay, and then your veggie mix to go on top of your pizza. That's step 3. Step 1, here is your dough mixture. You're gonna make real pizza dough. You've got your sausage. Whoops, this is step 1, that's your yeast package. You've got tomato and basil sauce, your sausage, oh my gosh. And step 4 is your Italian seasoning. That probably goes in your sauce. I mean, it's super easy. These are not too, you could probably make this pizza a lot cheaper from scratch at home. But these meals are designed for the busy mom or dad that comes home and has to put a meal on the table. You don't have to go to takeout. Per serving, for 2 people, these are $8.33 a serving. That's a McDonald's meal with a drink, and very unhealthy. These are relatively low calorie. This one is only 390 calories, and for pizza, that's pretty good. Some of them are even under 300 calories. But this is in replacement of getting that takeout, that Chinese takeout, or that, and everything was fresh and picked at the peak of ripeness before they freeze-dried it. Now, most freeze-dried food you're used to is in that big number 10 can. Those Thrives keeps for 25 years. Other companies may vary, so be sure and check all the details if you're shopping. These are great to have on your shelf for that night. You have no idea what's for dinner, and they come in a bunch of varieties. They just added a vegetarian butternut squash and pesto pasta dish. I ordered that one. Oh my gosh, it looked so good. I could almost smell it. Anyways, so that's what the simple plate is all about. You order them in 3s. You order them for 2 people or 4. This is for 2 people. There's no waste. If you order for 4 and you've got some leftovers for lunch the next day, that's fabulous. So there's that. Now let's get to our SmartStart starter boxes. These, I'm so excited because I haven't seen it. I know what's in here, but okay. So this one, let's see, I'm gonna say this is the ground beef one. Let's see, what is this one? Is the ground beef pack. So here are recipe cards. Let's open these up. These are also, you can put these in a folder or a binder, I mean. So you get your recipe cards, you get the seasoning blend that you need for this. This is Chef's Choice all-purpose seasoning. So recipe 1, ooh. Oh no, this is the pulled pork. I'm sorry. I'm like, why are they using pulled pork? So that your recipe cards look like this. And this first recipe is for sweet and sour pulled pork with rice. And on the back, it's got the ingredients that you're gonna need out of your box. Optional ingredients, I guess, if you wanted to add those. Okay, and this, let's see, here's the recipe itself. I'm sorry. The recipe itself is sweet and sour pulled pork with rice. Oh my goodness. So it shows you everything you're gonna need. Then on the back, you've got step by step. There's 4 steps to this. Super easy. So we have open-faced pulled pork sandwiches. We have pulled pork shepherd's pie. That sounds good. I love shepherd's pie. Pulled pork chili verde. Ooh, look at that. Who doesn't want a bite of that? Oh my goodness. These are 4 steps on everything, it looks like. Okay, Spanish rice and 4 steps. This is steamed green beans and red peppers. Yum. As a side dish, loaded mashed potatoes. And I like their mashed potatoes, but there you go. So how many cards is that? Let's see. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 different things that you can make out of this box. Gives you a pretty good idea whether you like it or not. Okay, so now that we've got the spice out, you're now gonna see this. And these are all the pantry cans that come with this. There's 9 of them. So you've got your bell peppers, your onion slices. They also have onion dices, but I like this idea because then they're big pieces. So when you have something that's supposed to have sliced onions, you've got it. The savory beef gravy. Better put that on those mashed potatoes. I don't know. Where's that going? Mashed potatoes. Let's see. Green beans. This is the pulled pork. the can. Now, note to self, the pulled pork, you need to use this up after you open it for, it's only good for 2 weeks unless you throw it in the freezer. It's the type of fat that's in there. They also, the same thing for their turkey and their, what else is that? And their ham, 2 week shelf life. All the other meats are 1 year after you open it. But let's see, diced chilies, I love these. Rice, and this is an instant rice, so it's been cooked and then freeze dried or dehydrated, one of the two, I'm not sure. And then, ooh, and then you have country white bread dough mix. Yum. So, let's see, we're gonna have to pick a recipe here. Let's show you what's in that other box. Or do you want to save that for another video? Let's save that box for another video. And you can certainly go find out what's in there on the website, but let's pick a recipe out of here. Let's do sweet and sour pulled pork with rice. I really think I want to try this one. This is the pork chili verde. Oh, doesn't that sound good? I think that that's going to be delicious. So we'll try that one tonight, okay? So I can make this for you, and it's 4 steps. Pretty simple, pretty simple. Shows you here on the front what you're gonna need, and then stuff that you need to grab from your kitchen. So I need to grab butter, minced garlic, cumin, water, tomatillos. Oh, I have tomatillos, and cilantro, and I have cilantro. So everything I need is right here at home. I can make a wholesome meal that's absolutely pure ingredients. There's no fillers, there's nothing. When you look at the ingredients on here, it is, let's see. Okay, this is the red bell peppers. If you look really close, I don't know if you can see that or if it's gonna focus, but it says ingredients, red bell peppers. So excited. Okay, so I've got everybody's name in the bowl, and I'm not a cheater. So we're gonna draw a name, and then I'll get a hold of you, but you'll have to tell me which box you want. Okay, I have a name. Whoops, I have a name. Okay. Who is it? What does it say? Oh, I don't even know if I can read it backwards. Audrey Thompson. Okay, Audrey, you get the Thrive Smart, the SmartStart starter box. This way you can try it, because your kit that you got is for you to go ahead and introduce other people. That way you won't use up all your kit, and I'm so happy for you. You're gonna love this. So you tell me which one you want, and I will get that out to you ASAP. All right, so super excited. I gotta save this name. And let's go over to the counter, and we're gonna get to cooking our meal. Okay, so I am gonna follow this recipe card. So this is what it looks like, and that looks amazing. I'm gonna have this on corn tortillas tonight. I'm not gonna do any side dish of rice, but the things that I need from my box is the pulled pork, the green chili peppers, which I already have one open, so I'm gonna use that. The sliced onion, which I can't wait to try. The Chef's Choice seasoning blend, and the Espanol sauce mix. So that's what we're gonna need. And from my pantry, I need a butter, garlic, cumin, water divided, tomatillos, and cilantro. And how easy is that? Okay, so then you flip your card over, and here you go, 4 steps. So first thing I need to do is butter in my saucepan, and I'm gonna saute off some garlic, about 2 tablespoons of garlic. Now I didn't specify garlic in the sauce, but I've made this kind of sauce before, so I'm gonna add it. So don't, just follow the card if you don't like garlic. But so you're gonna saute your garlic. Let's see, it says grab medium-sized saucepan and saute garlic until slightly caramelized. Then step 2, add pulled pork, green chili peppers, onions, slices, Chef's Choice seasoning, cumin, and 2 cups of water. Bring to a simmer for 4 to 5 minutes. Then you're gonna make your sauce. And so that's, while that's simmering, the sauce will be cord tomatillos, and these are out of my garden. Some of them are really, really ripe, so they're a little more yellow, but these are tiny. None of mine got big, but they are delicious. So I don't know if that equals 4 tomatillos, but Cholula hot sauce, which yes, I want it. It's optional. Cilantro and garlic. I'm gonna put garlic in there because I really think you need it. And water, and that's it. And then add the blended tomatillo mixture to the pork mixture along with the Espanol powder. Let that simmer uncovered 3 to 5 minutes until it's thick and delicious. And you're gonna serve it over, you can have it in a flour tortilla, corn tortilla. I'm gonna do corn. So let's get started. Let's get our garlic that I've already minced in the saucepan. And we love garlic, so that's why I'm doing it in both places. You certainly don't have to. You can do it just the way the recipe says. Okay, let's go to the stove and see what we got. Okay, so hopefully I've got the right size pan. I'm hoping I do. We need, after we saute the garlic, and I'm just gonna saute it till it becomes fragrant, and that'll be good for me. We need a cup of the pulled pork, a half a cup of green chilies. So let's do our green chilies. I have a half cup measure. Let's do our green chilies, and we need a half a cup of the onion slices. And I just opened, whoa, get that out of there. And you don't need to put this back in. This was the oxygen absorber for when it was first canned in the cans. Half a cup of that. Those, once you expose them to air, they don't work anymore. So putting it back in is futile. You're not doing anything. And I need a cup, so 2 of those measures of the pulled pork, freeze-dried pulled pork. Okay, there's half, and we'll say that's another half, and there you go. And 2 cups of water. I'm gonna have plenty of room in this, I think. We're gonna bring this to a simmer. It says we need to bring that to a simmer for 4 to 5 minutes. In the meantime, we're gonna go over and make our sauce. Oh my gosh, I worked so hard chopping all those chilies. I had to wear gloves, and those onions made me cry. Not. Okay, let's go make the sauce. Now for the sauce, it says that, meanwhile, place the cord tomatillos in a blender. I've got a cup of water in there. Hopefully that's right. I didn't need, yeah. Okay, so I have a cup of water, and I need the equivalent to 4 tomatillos. I'm not sure how big they were talking about, but we're gonna put the ones I have in here. And you need a cup of cilantro. This is a small bundle. I feel like it's appropriate amounts for what I've got. And then I'm adding garlic, okay? You don't have to do that if you think there's enough garlic in the other mixture for you, but flu season is around the corner, and I want to stay very healthy. And then a tablespoon, oh my gosh. Chef Todd is the person over at Thrive that does these recipes, and he likes Cholula. Just saying. If you don't want that, that's optional. It says that in the, it says, as a serving idea, serve over rice or wrapped in a tortilla, pairs well with Spanish rice in the recipe pack. So you could make the Spanish rice along with this, but it's just me tonight, so I'm not going to. I'm gonna put the lid on, and we're gonna waz it up in the NutriBullet. Let's see if we can do this. Maybe. I hate it when it doesn't cooperate. Look how pretty and green that is. That's beautiful. Okay, so that's pretty saucy sauce right there. I don't know. We'll see. I'm following their recipe. Now your Espanol sauce, this beef flavored sauce, it's gonna thicken it, so that could be part of their madness. Let's go back over to the stove and see what's happening. Okay, so now that we've got this up to a simmer, I'm gonna add the seasoning. You want a teaspoon of the Chef's Choice all-purpose seasoning, just a teaspoon. So there's that, and a teaspoon of cumin. And this, I love the warm flavor of cumin, so I'm heaping it, sorry. And I'm gonna stir that into the mix. There's a lot of liquid in here, but I can tell that the onions are already coming back to life. You're refreshing it back to its fresh state, so it's perfect. Oh, so good. Okay, we're almost ready to add, well, I guess we can add it. Let's add our cilantro mixture. And we're just gonna let this simmer on the stove until it thickens to a consistency that we like. Okay, so I wanted this almost back up to a simmer before I added the last ingredient, and that's the Espanol sauce. And you add a quarter of a cup. This is gonna help thicken it. But I find that you do, the sauces mix really well if they're super hot or boiling. I've never had any clumping. It's pretty awesome. So we're gonna add that quarter cup of Espanol sauce. That's gonna add some more flavor. And I'm gonna go ahead, oops, wrong spoon. I'm gonna go ahead and stir that in with, we'll just use a spatula here. Get this all stirred in, and when it's thickened and ready to serve, I will bring you over to the plate. I may serve this over some brown rice. So we're ready to plate this up, and I changed my mind. I was gonna do corn tortillas, but you can see the consistency is still a little thinner than you'd think. But for chile verde, that's really what you want. So I am going to opt for rice. Now I get these at Costco. I keep them on hand for just this occasion. You just pop the little tab up and microwave it for 90 seconds. This is organic brown rice. So I'm gonna do it over a bed of organic brown rice. This is enough. The card says this is enough for 4 people, and I believe it. That's a 2-quart little saute pan. So let's get this brown rice on here. I only need that much. I'm not gonna overdo on the brown rice. And the nice thing is, tomorrow, so I don't necessarily have to repeat it, although I will probably have the rest of this brown rice with it. I can add some hominy to this, and it would just be delicious to have with some tortilla chips crumbled on top. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. And I cheated, I tasted, and it's delicious, but I'm gonna taste it for you again. Look at these pieces of pork, the green chilies, and I didn't spice it up with some pepper flakes like I normally would. Okay, let's get our serving out. So that's the serving size, and then we're gonna top this with some cilantro, fresh cilantro. And look how beautiful. You could put a little dollop of sour cream on here. That would be fantastic as well. So let me get a picture of that and we will dive in. Oh my gosh. You guys, time for the taste test. Okay, I think it's had a little bit of time to cool. And oh, look at that pork. And they weren't kidding, pulled pork. It's just falling apart. Love it. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my gosh, let's get a bite. Right here with some pork, some rice, the sauce. It smells amazing. I did not taste that pork when I just tasted the sauce. Oh my gosh. That is so tender and delicious. I didn't have to go to the store and buy a pork roast. I put it in the crock pot all day. I didn't have to deal with the packaging, the raw meat. Oh my gosh, didn't have to chop anything. It literally took me about total 15 minutes. Maybe not even that. And the only reason it took me a little longer is because I don't usually use recipes, but oh, look at this. Can you see that? That is amazing. Yum. Look at that bite. You got that peppers and onions and pork. Oh my. So guys, I hope that this inspires you because this is absolutely delicious. I'd say that there's actually more servings in here because this is a complete serving for me. I didn't even put a dent in it really. So there's probably more like 6 servings like this. My husband would eat double of this, but delicious. It's warm and got all those wonderful Mexican flavors without being hot. It's not hot to me at all. I know there's a few of you wimpy lippers out there, but this is definitely wimpy lip friendly. That's a mouthful. I absolutely love this. I'm gonna make this over and over again. And how easy is that to be prepared? Let's say, you know, we have an earthquake or something happens. I mean, we've had all these issues going on. Wouldn't it be nice to have this stuff on your shelf ready and waiting for an easy put together recipe? This will be a keeper on my shelf. And the nice thing is this card can go in a recipe binder, and that's where I'm gonna put it. I love this. So I hope that if you guys like that and you want to check out the starter box, you can go ahead and do that. If not, make this recipe on your own with your own pulled pork that you had to cook all day, and you chop your chilies and onions and all that. You could make this totally from ingredients that you have in your refrigerator. So I hope you enjoyed. I can't wait to see you next time for another delicious recipe. Yum. So good. And I can't wait to see you next time. So look for the pictures at the end of the video, and as always, guys, thumbs up if you like this kind of stuff. If you're not a subscriber, hit subscribe, and links will be below for everything you need. Facebook, my website for this, and wow, I might even take a picture of this recipe card so you can see that. That way you have a recipe if you need to do it with pork that you cooked all day in the crock pot. All right, guys, I'll see you tomorrow or the next day. Bye.